Alright, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to another episode of 333 News. I'm your news anchor Wario, and we were slammed with some work to do over the weekend, actually a lot, but we are glad to be back at last. It's been a few days since Sunday, and we do apologize for being late. However, we're glad to be back, and we have got a 7-day forecast for you today. Once again, no other interesting news stories. However, the 7-day forecast this time around is going to be pretty interesting because it's going to be showing a pretty big swing in the pattern here. We have a 7-day forecast today. It's going to be showing you just how much the weather can change in a few days here in New England. We're going to be seeing our last shot of winter for the spring, and then shortly after, our first shot of summer as we're nearing the end of April. So we're going to take to Donkey Kong and get into what's going on here. Over to you, Donkey Kong.
Alright, welcome to the Meteorology Studio. I'm Donkey Kong, the meteorologist, and today we're going to be doing some meteorology in the Meteorology Studio, because we have a huge swing in the forecast today. So as always, let's get started with your current conditions. Right now, a pretty nice, mild 63 degrees out there, relative humidity 53%, and winds coming directly out of the west at 11 miles an hour. Not looking too bad out there, it's actually a really nice day. And if you hear the noise in the background, we've got some fans and stuff running because it's a little bit warm in the new studio today, since it's so warm outside today. Very nice day. Get out and enjoy yourselves, because we're not going to be seeing this happen again until the start of next week. Which doesn't sound like a long time, but being stuck inside for a few days makes it a long time. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get to your 7-day forecast. Yeah. Alright, so there's your 7-day forecast. We're going to start off tomorrow, Thursday. Perfectly sunny skies, beautiful. 52 degrees for a high and 30 for a low, and this is the last shot of winter that we're going to be seeing. This is literally the last day that it's going to be below freezing until November, probably, whenever the winter starts to roll in. And as this forecast sees it, at least, we don't foreshadow or foresee any below freezing temperatures for the rest of the month or the year until winter starts up again. So hopefully this is going to be the last time that we get below freezing. And as we see it right now, it is. Alright. Then on Friday, we'll be looking at 55 for a high, 33 for a low. Also sunny skies, so a few degrees warmer there. So we're going to be getting out of that cold. And, well, we're not going to be necessarily out of the cold just yet, but you'll see what happens in just a few days. Alright. On Saturday, we're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies, 59 degrees for a high, 41 for a low. Not looking too bad. It's actually better than Thursday and Friday. Starting to warm up there, but that's not going to be the end of the journey, as you'll soon see. Alright, turning around here. On Sunday, we're going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies, 62 for a high, 47 for a low. So we get back into the 60s then, which is nice. Finally some more enjoyable weather. Clouds might be a bit of a bummer, but it's just a few clouds. It's not really going to ruin anything. But now, this is when things really start to heat up. On Monday, we're going to look at 73 degrees for a high. You heard that right. And 48 degrees for a low. And partly cloudy skies. Anyways, that is the first, well, probably not the first. We may have had a 70-degree day or two earlier in the month, but at least for our forecast, the first time that we are seeing above 70 degrees this year. And that's going to be really nice. It's going to start feeling like summer. So get yourselves ready, get your air conditioners ready. It is definitely time for the summer conditions to roll in. On Tuesday, we're going to be looking at 65 for a high, 50 for a low, mostly cloudy skies, not looking too bad. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. And next Wednesday, we're going to be looking at some spot showers, mainly in the AM hours. 68 for a high and 48 for a low, not looking too bad. Overall, decent week, and you can really see the giant pattern shift going on here. We're going to start off tomorrow seeing below freezing temperatures for a low. And then on Monday, we're going to be above 70 degrees for a high. So, yeah. And that's within the span of like 5 days. That is what happens here in New England on occasion. We go from below freezing, and then in just a few days, almost summer-like. So, that's kind of a summary of what happens here on, well, I wouldn't say regularly, but it does happen pretty often. Weather can be unpredictable at times, unexpected, but we do our best to bring you the most accurate and detailed forecasts that we can here at 333 News. In any case, that's going to do it for your 7-day forecast, and we're going to take it back to Wario at the news desk. Back to you, Wario. Alright, thank you, Donkey Kong. Well, I hope you're able to predict the forecast correctly, because, well, it would be pretty bad. It would actually be a pretty bad look for us if we have an incorrect forecast and everything just changes all of a sudden. And I believe that has happened before, take the forecast with a grain of salt. It's not going to be gospel or anything. It's not going to be, it's not going to be 100% accurate all the time, but basically what we are expecting is we're going to be starting out cold ending this week, which is going to be a bummer because, it's the springtime and everyone just wants to finally get out of the house and enjoy themselves. But we're going to be seeing one last shot of below freezing temperatures tonight. In fact, freeze watches and freeze warnings have even been issued in some spots. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully you guys are prepared because it is going to be below freezing Thursday night. So, yeah. But once we're beyond that, we'll finally, for good this time, be out of the winter conditions. And we're going to be seeing 70s next week. So, yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm your news anchor, Wario, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Wario, out.